Great. So I'm going to show you how to use the extract strings. Extract strings is to get an as-is model. So basically, exactly as it's been surveyed, it will create a road model for you. The applications for this are for working out site distances, for creating a extra lane on the highway where the rest of the road is not going to change at all, for generating cross sections, for generating intersections to tie into a road that's not going to change, and to generate uh, thin film analysis to work out where on the road there's going to be aquaplaning on an existing road. So there's quite a number of applications for the extract strings item. I wouldn't use extract strings if you're going to be rip and recompacting the road in a later event. Also, I wouldn't be using extract strings if I need to have a longitudinal view of it. This is purely for modeling existing roads for the applications I've spoken about. However, there's nothing stopping you creating two roads during the design stage of an existing road. One with exactly as it's been surveyed with the extract strings, and another one with the theoretical alignments. You can never really say the alignment on an existing road is exactly as it will be, because how that road was constructed might be slightly deviating from the original design, and you're never going to make it fit exactly on. That's where the extract strings came into effect, because that will model the road exactly as needed. So it depends on what the application will be. I'm going to show you, I have already shown you the extract alignments, which I'm going to show you again in the dual carriageway existing road application in a moment. But for now, I'm going to show you the extract strings. Before we extract it, I just want to create a road template for this extraction. So I'm going to go to roads mode, and I'll go to tools, template editor, go to carriageways. I'll use the crowned dual carriageway for this application, and we would like to put some info in the median. So I'm going to choose the median condition to be slope and extract. We'll do a 1-in-1 slope, and we can say OK. So we can also test that. We can say add ground. There you can see has added the ground, and then it extracts whatever information we can find. That's the best to prevent a carriageway being built in between. So I will then save this. I'll call this dual crowned carriageway. And now I'm going to go to File, select Road File. I'll then, as we haven't created a road yet, I'm going to click on this button to edit the road, and we can then load in our dual carriageway. We can change this to strings, and we're not really going to edit any information here because there isn't any curbs on this highway. We can also allow it to take surface number 1, and we can say OK. We can then go and extract the strings. It's a dual carriageway, and we would like to extract all these entities along the route. It'll ask us for the start point, and it's got the point snap, so I'm going to snap at this location. I'll use my jump keys to go to the end of the road, and I'll snap over here. It'll then ask us for the stake line, which happens to be this one. If you're modeling a single carriageway, then your L pivot would be this one. It would also be your stake line. It would also be your start and your end. Your start would be there, your end would be there. But for dual carriageways, we need this as your stake line. Once I've extracted it, says there's only one entity selected, but remember that's a polyline, so that's perfect. We can then go and right-click extract, and we can say yes to overwrite. And I'm going to, now this is an important key. If it was a brand new road, then I would say every 20 meters I would like information. Because this is an existing road, the more intervals I have, the more accurate I'm going to be extracting data from the survey. Look, the accuracy that we work with is up to the accuracy of whatever was surveyed. So it all depends on the survey. So in your application, I would do every 5 meters, but to speed up, I'm going to do every 10 meters for this webinar. It's busy crunching the numbers, and it'll come back to us when it's ready. So now it's going to ask us for the L pivot, and where would it like to get its information from? Well, we've got the survey here, but if you don't have the survey information, but you've got 3D polylines, you can go and get the heights from the CAD entities itself. So that's quite great if you've been given a CAD model of a road and you'd like to convert it into a road model in Civil Designer. You can use this functionality. We, however, have the survey information, so we'll use that, and we won't be applying any constants for now. It'll ask us to select the L pivot, which is this point over here, and I will extract. It then would like the R pivot, which is surface 1, and then it would like the left road edge, the right road edge, the left median, and the right median. It's extracted it, and if you move any of these CAD entities, the road model will update. Great, so you can go and edit and replace any of the CAD entities as well. We'll then display the road, and we'll put the shading on as well. With the survey now extracted and becoming a road model, we can turn on some of the features. For instance, if we go to our contours, we can go and display. Let's put every 0.1. We can make that perhaps a different color. And we can put our slope arrows on to see which way the water's flowing. So if we look at the shading and we go to road shading, you can place your drainage on to anything flatter than 0.5% will then shade in a red color, so we can see which way the contours are sloping based on the survey that was done. You can also have a look at your cross sections. So if we go to section graphical edit, we can then select and we can see your cross sections that are on each carriageway.